Hey everyone, and welcome. So glad you're here. Today, we're going to explore a really beautiful and honestly super practical idea: how having God in our heart can totally change the way we see everything and everyone. Okay, are you ready? Let's dive in.
So let's start with a fun question to get our brains warmed up. How can our eyes speak? I mean, think about it. We use our mouths to talk, obviously, but our eyes, man, they can say so much without us ever making a sound. Let's figure out what that's all about.
And that question leads us right to our main idea, our golden rule for today: God in heart, people in sight. It's this awesome concept that a real, genuine connection with other people starts from a place of love, way down deep inside of us.
There's a fantastic phrase for this, 传神or 传神. It literally means to convey spirit. It's that look, that gaze that just says everything. It's when our eyes stop being just for seeing and start being a channel for all the love and compassion in our hearts. So cool.
Okay, so how do we get these speaking eyes? How does that work? Well, the Bible gives us this really powerful metaphor to help us get it, which brings us to our first big idea: the lamp of the body.
Right here in Matthew, it says it so perfectly. The lamp of the body is the eye. Just let that sink in for a second. What's a lamp for? To let light in and to let light out. So our eyes are kind of like the windows to our soul, and they decide how much light gets to fill up our lives.
And it goes even deeper. The Bible talks about having a single eye, which really just means having a pure, focused intention. When our focus is on good things, our whole self is just full of light. But if our focus gets all cloudy with stuff like jealousy or greed, what's called an evil eye, then you guessed it, our whole being is filled with darkness. It just goes to show what we choose to look at really, really matters. This leads us to the next big question, right? If our eyes are the lamps, where does the light actually come from? Is it something we have to make ourselves? Let's find out.
All right, our next section gives us the answer, and it's found in this really lovely idea called treasure in clay jars. What on earth could that mean? This verse explains it all. It says that we are the earthen vessels, just simple clay jars. We're ordinary, but inside of us, we get to hold this incredible treasure. And that treasure, that amazing, mind-blowing power, it doesn't come from us. It's from God.
So, to put it really simply, the light isn't our own. We don't have to work so hard to generate it. Our job is just to be a clear vessel, a clean lamp, so that God's light can shine through us. We just get to be the carriers of this incredible treasure. What a relief, right?
Now, this might all sound a bit abstract, so let's look at an amazing real-life example of this from the Bible. It's the story of a man whose face literally started glowing with light. Check this out. It's the story of Moses. So first, he goes up on a mountain and spends a bunch of time just talking with God. When he comes back down, something incredible has happened. The skin on his face is shining, like literally radiant with God's glory. And here's the best part. He has no clue. He didn't even know what was happening. It wasn't something he was trying to do. It was just what happened from being in God's presence. So what does this awesome story mean for you and me today? It's actually really simple. Just like Moses, when we make it a point to spend time looking to God first, his light just kind of shines on us. It gives us that spirit and vitality, a sort of spiritual glow. And that inner light is so powerful. It can totally push back against negativity and bring hope, not just to us, but to everyone around us.
All right, so how do we take all this and actually put it into practice? Let's wrap things up with a simple, practical challenge. Think of it as your fun daily homework.
Here's your challenge. Today, it's just one simple thing. Look at one person with eyes of love. Just try to see them the way God sees them. Let that treasure you're carrying inside shine right through your eyes. You might be totally amazed by the connection you make. Thanks for exploring all this with me today. I'll see you next time.